Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Print using Ambient Light Rejection Technology Gain. I literally forgot the day was freaking Friday. That is just jacked up. So anyway, I am getting orders out the door. We have, actually, we got all to be knocked out pretty soon. I'm just getting my orders that have to be taken care of now. These are the ones done right here. Just gotta get these finished up. And these right here have to be finished up, and these right here have to be finished up. So at least I have to tie these up. Everybody else right there, they're all done. These ones have to be done left over. All right. Kind of a bit dumbfounded here, because not dumbfounded, but more like surprised. I saw a black squirrel in my backyard, and I've never seen a black squirrel before. I've been heard they really exist. All right, so today I got a few things to discuss real quick about people placing orders outside of the United States. I've said this many times. What do we got here? We got 1 gallon. This is 1 gallon. This is 1 gallon. About people placing orders outside the United States. I got to do these, and I got to get these done today. All these have been knocked out today. Okay. I need tape, and I need my knife right there. All right, so somebody just came in just a few minutes ago. Sorry, buddy. Placed an order from Mexico, and I had to cancel it, send his money back to his account because, as I said before, you cannot ship outside of the United States, period. If you place an order, money will be returned back to your account. So, I don't know how you're missing it. I really don't know how you're possibly missing. Right there on the website, clearly says, in bold red writing, you cannot ship overseas or outside the United States. And that's what I've been saying over and over again. And for some reason, every time I go into my account to take care of orders, there's always 2 or 3 of them in there. I don't know whether you think we're not going to see it or it's going to slide right through. We're going to see it. The minute we process the label, it's going to come up as an error. It's not going to go through. All right. So our sale officially ends for our extended. Really, we don't have anything here more organized than this. What the heck is all this nonsense going on over here? Our sale is going to end, so time to get your orders in. As a matter of fact, let me check on it before I start making that announcement. Oh well, that's not going to work. We're out of containers. So we have 1 container left. That's it. That's all we got left. Is 1 container. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. 1 container. So I guess whoever gets the last container gets the last order. That's it for going out for whatchamacallit, because that's it. We're out. We're out of containers. We're empty. No more containers. Empty. So whoever gets the last order gets the last order for the Cyber Monday whatever sale, because we don't have any more containers. We're out. That's all 100 and something containers going. So I got to go order more containers. Thought we had more, but we don't have them. This is the last one right here, and we should have. I think we might have 2. I'm not sure. I think I might have 2, and that's it. All right. Let me see. I thought we had more. I really did thought we had more of them. 1 quart of black silver. 1 quart of black silver. Black silver. Container's locked. We got 1 quart of black silver here. So getting these knocked out and done. That's it. I told you every Friday I'm going to show off my orders because I'm not doing it for bragging. I'm doing it for the simple fact that my customers like to be able to see, those who place orders to us, like to see that their orders are being taken care of and being handled. So I don't mind showing this off so that orders are going through and customers are being taken care of. All right. Come on, lay down. Lay down. Here we go. So that's over here. Okay, let's put it over here. There is so many buttons. That's the dealio. That's trash. That shouldn't be there. This is personal information. That should be in there. Tape over here. There, and there, and there, and there. Can't stand clutter. That's trash. You know that there. Let's drink of that. This is trash. Okay. What do we got? Eclipse, that's mine. Demonstration. Alright, what do we got left? Let's see. We have 1/4 platinum eclipse that has to be made. That's not going to get that done today. And this one is 2 quarts of black silver. That got to be made. That'll be done today. Just got to handle these. These will be done later on today. Let me see. What do we have in the boxes? We got 3 quarts of black lead light kits. Lead light kit. Somebody's going to order lead lights. 3 lead lights. Look at all the effort. Oh wait, this is 3. This is 3. I was thinking today is Thursday. I'm like, wait a minute, why is all my stuff coming in? Then I realized it was freaking Friday instead. I was like, oh, snap. Yeah, I was messed up big time. So, the good thing about it is, we're letting me catch it in time so I can get you guys all taken care of. Driver's already confirmed that she's going to be on her way down to pick up all the items. Can't put the box today. I'll do it this way. Yep. 3 lights. Now these right here, when you light, you get them, they look like this. These are chasers right here. This is a light, the whole chase effect I got upstairs in the Tron room. People who actually order the 3-quart kit, they get those for free. You get 32 feet of LED lights right from there. Everything you need to get your party started. This is a multi-kit, which means when it's getting this, it's going to be painting multiple screens. 2 quarts are painting a 150-inch screen, 1 quart painted to a 120-inch screen. Now the Colossal, when we bring them out, when they bring out those monster kits, they come with the brick. This is the brick. So how many LED lights come in? This is the brick. The brick has 64 feet of lighting in there. A lot. They come with the Colossal kit. Colossal. See, it's funny because I don't get a lot of hits, and I don't get a lot of hits. I don't get a lot of people join my live streams. I don't get a lot of this and a lot of that. But my orders always stay on my table. Always. I tell you, God always blesses my hand. At the end of the day, I don't have to have a ton of YouTube hits. I don't have to have a ton of likes. I can have 1,000 hates equal 1 like, and I'll still have a table full of orders. You know why? Because my videos speak for themselves. And now I know it all comes from haters. It comes from people who just hate what I do. That's it at the end of the day. But by bar none, whatever I do and whatever I say I'm going to do, I go out and do it. You see the demonstration, design a blue screen, do videos on ambient light rejection, a lot of environments. I mean, I always push always for the next level when you see me do my demonstrations. As I said before, there's nobody does demonstrations like me online. There isn't. I got a screen right now that's submerged in a fish tank that's sitting there just being soaked in with water. Has been there about a week, and that screen hasn't cracked or peeled yet. Like I said, you know, I do demonstrations on a different level. Everybody's out there hiding in the dark and worrying about ambient light hitting their screens. I can go outside and do my demonstrations. No problem. At the end of the day, because I put my faith in God, I put my business with God, and God runs my company, He makes sure my table is always blessed. Where did that black squirrel come in? I want to see that black squirrel. I think it was weird looking. It was weird. 1 gallon. We got enough 1 gallon? Enough 1 gallon this one. I'm getting the 3-quart. 3-quart, the lights ain't going to be into the day for that one. What we got going on? These are all them gallons. These are all gallons. That's a platinum. It's not made yet. But I'm doing that here to be made. I just ordered supplies. My base is missing. So I just ordered more supplies. So all these will be done today. Alright. I'm going to card chop and see exactly how much we need to be done. That's 2 quarts. 2 quarts of black silver. And that's a platinum. And this would be 1 gallon. And this would be this would be let's see, 1 gallon. Oh, this is a custom order. That's a custom order. That's why. Oh, okay. Those are not for sale. Those are actually going for somebody else's orders right there. We have 1 opening left, and that's it. And that's for what it has to be a 1 quart. Can't be anything more than a 1 quart. Let me see, 2 quarts of black silver, 1 quart of platinum eclipse, and we have 3 quarts. Oh yeah, 3 quarts. 3 quarts here. Just put this in with the other one. Wait for the lead lights to get here. That's all. Let's see. We need a lead light kit. Let's lead light kit on it. Let's see. This is 3 quarts. This is a lead light kit right here. I like this is a lead light kit. 3 quarts of lead. That's a lead light kit right there. Using him, this is his. All right, this one. Wait for his lead lights to come in, which will be today. He'll be good to go. Wrapped up. That's it. So now I got these out. Let's knock these out, which we have. This is black silver, black silver, black silver. That's 1 gallon right there. Black silver, knock these out. This one has a new refill. Let me see. We got eclipse. That's eclipse. That's eclipse. That's black. That's black. That's black. That's black. This one has to be refilled with black. Alright, so these are all blacks right here. Alright, and we got the black silver. That's your black silver. Alright, once I knock these out, they're done. They're out of here. And we have 1 opening. Where's the last one go at? On the table. Oh, here. We got 1 opening. That's it. I thought we would have more containers, but we're out. We're definitely out of containers. And by the time I order more, there won't be enough to get here before the ship date. So that's not going to happen. So that's going to be first come, first serve, or whoever gets it after the ship out date, I'll be shipping out the next week. But these are all done and ready to go out the door. Here. And hopefully today I can get out and do my screen, which I need to do. Get that out of the way. Yeah, nothing else to do. Done. So I finished up. So everybody's ordered. So we got 1 order, 1 slot open right there. Whoever makes that order, they get their ship out today. If not, then they'll be shipped out next week before the driver. Driver will be here until Saturday. The Black Friday sale ends. It's going to end probably around not Saturday morning, but more like Saturday at 12. You know, that's when or not 12 afternoon, 12 at night at the end of the night, the next day. So it'll be near the next day. So that's when it ends right there. So after that, orders go back to the prices they were, which means we have the black going for $98, goes back to $160. And then we have the Colossal kits coming out. They're coming out on Monday and Tuesday. There's the real big boy kits. Like I said, the Colossal one, the 2-gallon kit that comes with 100. The screen size with that is 10 by 20 feet. And it comes with a brick of LED lights. It's going to be, whoever's getting that's going to be painting a mighty big screen. The big boy kit comes with a screen size that's 8 feet by 10 feet. That's a 1-gallon. It does come with, that one, does not come with LED lights. Then after that, a month into that, we should have confirmation from the patent attorneys on blue, and then we'll get ready to start setting up pre-orders for blue. I did put in a detailed specification sheet to read through, and the price of blue is in there. As explained before, it's not going to be the price that we have for our screen paints because blue is a bit expensive to make. All right, but still, for the price of what blue can do, trust me, it's worth its weight in gold. All right, and then we have the invisible version of blue. Blue has an invisible version. Its brother right there. That's the invisible version of blue right there. That's for the demonstration later on. That has to be done. All right, so that's all tidied up. Next time I'll be on, actually Saturday, my table will be empty. This is the next project we're going to be working on next. I got a projector coming in for this one. This is a tabletop projector, special stand for the NEC short throw projectors, and that's designed for tabletop. That's why I need to spray the, I need to spray this. I should be doing that now, I'll tell you before it rains. I got to spray this with the invisible blue, so that way when I do demonstrations on my table, I don't have to have something like a piece of plastic on it or plywood or whatever. I can just take my portable tablecloth projection screen, drape it over top of my table, put my projector up there, and voila, there we go. Let me cut all these boxes up and get them ready out the door. And get something to eat, take my trash out. God damn it, I snag the trash can because I forgot today was Friday. And now I got a ton of stuff coming in for my project, and I can't do my project until all the orders are completed. That's my rule. Can't do projects until all the orders are completed. I thought the day was Thursday. I didn't know the day was Friday, so that's why I was upstairs working on the room upstairs, and then I realized it was Friday. I come downstairs and knock these out real quick, so I got everything knocked out before the driver comes in. But we only have one slot open, and that's it. That's the last one. I can't believe we went through 72 containers that quick. In about a week they're gone. But that's good. Tell you, I'm actually getting, Blue's going to have special containers. So I'm spending a bit of money for these containers, for this blue. I'm spending some money for them. I actually, right now, my labels are all being custom designed. I'm not going to be doing them. I'm going to a company to get my labels custom designed for blue. It's going to be interesting. Like I said, this whole thing, because right now I gotta even get the. I wish I had my friend's a graphic artist design. He would design the labels for him, but I can do it myself. I got another way we can do it ourselves because that label right there has to look very. It has to look. I have to do it right because there is a copyright that's going to be attached to it, so it has to look really nice. Yeah. So when you see that big old C on the side of it, you know who you are, and you flash that. Which one back? You already did the other ones already, so that's already. You've already started some trouble with that right there, so don't worry. It's stacking up for you. Don't worry about it. When you see that little emblem flash back and forth, because keep in mind on the whatchamacallit, on the 12, the copyright symbol is right there in the far corner. It's about that small, but it's right there in the far corner right there of my labels. Sometimes we hide them. We hide them within the label sometimes. They're right in. I gotta blow it up in the corner of the labels. They're in there. It's a small copyright signal. I'll show you when you look at the whatchamacallit. You'll see it right in the corner. It's a small copyright signal. Platinum's got them too. All of them got them. It's a low. I copyright all my labels, all of them. Every last one I copyright them. It's 180 bucks. That's all it costs. It's $180 to copyright a label. That's all it costs. That's all it costs to do. It's 180 bucks. Two ways you can go do it. You can do it or have an attorney do it. That's all it is. But then you start getting to like trademarks and all that, and then you're talking about some serious money here. We want the R inside of it. Yeah, then you're talking about some serious money now. A couple $100,000. Not $100,000. A few bills you have to pay out. But you're better off getting I tell people, if you're going to basically design something to protect it, get the patent pending first. There's a lot of big companies that still have stuff under patent pending. Pending gives you like a year trial on your stuff. Like say you got something, you don't know whether it's going to sell or not, but you want to protect it. You really don't want to spend $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 for a patent, then you get a patent pending. Because the patent pending basically gives you protection up for 1 year. After 1 year, you can go and renew it, and you can actually apply for the original patent, which means if it sells and it does really well, then you can say, okay, this is worth my time of me putting in the $10,000 to $15,000 into this patent. So, like I said, it's up for 1 year. So that's why I said I got this as a test run, see if the blue sells pretty well. If it sells pretty well, that means under that protection, once it reaches that point, then I'll contact whoever I got to contact, and I'll drop the money on and get it done. But it's still right. It's still the same thing. Quick, the quicker picker-upper, bounty. I used to have, well, I left at the other house. I used to have a 1989 Fisher-Price lawnmower, bubble mower. Do you know it had a patent pending on the side of it? Yep. Fisher-Price didn't know whether or not. Anytime you see patent pending on something, it means whoever designed it is giving it a test run. And they didn't know if it was going to sell or not. It was going to be a big hit. And I guess they never followed through on it because it was still there. I guess they filed for the provisional patent. That's what it's called, provisional patent. Yep. The only reason why some people, when a guy sat there and came in and said, oh, yeah, a patent takes too long, so and so and so. No, a patent takes forever to get done if you are doing it yourself, because you're going to have to go through a ton of hurdles, a ton of red tape. And since you don't know anything about law, that's going to be another hurdle for you. So you have to figure all this stuff out and all this research. But if you pay the money for an attorney to do it, that's a different story, because they know how to navigate all the freaking red tape and all the hurdles and all that stuff. They can read all the mumbo jumbo and everything between the line. That's why you hire an attorney. You get that in no time at all. No time at all. It's just going to cost you more money. That's all. Get the attorney to do it. And then some people don't get approved for it. They don't get approved for the patent. The U.S. government may deny your patent. Like, no, you can't have it. And the reason why, because they found something in there that should not be sold to the consumer. That's another thing. Like, okay, for instance, there was a fellow by the name of Mississippi Man. You know his name. He used to work over here at ABS Forms. He was an admin over there. I bumped into him a few times over there. He popped into my channel a couple of times, ranting about I don't know what, but I don't care. Now, Mississippi Man at this particular time had a screen paint. And in the screen paint, he actually offered it on ABS Forms for free. You know why? Because there were 12 ingredients in there that were seriously dangerous, extremely dangerous, and it was written in red writing on this page of recipes, telling you that you had to be careful about step this and step that. One required a form of a respiratory mask, about the mask that they use basically for chemicals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? A bioactive. It was something pretty big. Two of the chemicals in there, I don't even know how you would even obtain them, because certain states won't sell you certain things because they can't transfer to another state because there are policies about not having those items in that state. So there was a lot of chemicals on there that were extremely dangerous, but I guess it made up his screen paint on whatever it was. But if he tried to submit that for a patent, it would get denied because there was stuff in there that really would harm a consumer. Big time. So that's why he could never get the patent. So the best thing he could do is basically give it out for free. Because the reason why he could give it out for free, then you can say, oh, well, he could do the same thing you're doing, or somebody else can do. Like, they could basically just sell the paint. No, because then you're still in trouble because you have something in there that should not be in there. That's why I tell, when we do stuff, we keep everything water-based. Whatever chemical, whatever I do, is all water-based. It's all safe. I don't work with that crazy stuff. Freaking people use, one guy was using freaking, what's it called? Good gracious, what that paint's called. It's a silver version of it. It's a high grade silver version of it, but it's oil base. There you go. He was using a high grade oil base, and that is extremely dangerous. Very dangerous, not only to you, but it's dangerous to mix that stuff and have it anywhere in the house. That stuff is extremely toxic. Number one, it is impossible. It's not impossible to breathe, but I wouldn't really go painting something without a mask on, to tell you that much for sure. Start seeing hallucinations and all that other nonsense. Yeah, can't do that, man. There's certain things you don't can't do. Gotta do things by the book.
Tissues cause your nose dread. Try soothing puffs plus lotion instead.
Yeah, because like I said, I've seen people do it all, man. Like, you know what I mean? If someone's going to say, oh, yeah, well, I bought your product and I got sick from it, so and so and so. I go over to my patent, right? And they have an ingredients of everything that's in my patent. Do you know that when I get a patent done, that they have to have me write every single thing that's in that ingredient? I got to tell them everything that's in there in that patent. And then what they'll do is they'll make a category list of it, which means if somebody comes in and makes my product, they'll match it to that category list. And if so many of them match, I can file a lawsuit against you. But if you file a suit against me saying I made you sick, and they go to break down my chemical and find out that whatever was in there did not make you sick, then I'll sue you with a counter lawsuit. And trust me, you won't win. Yeah, there's ways, trust me. Yeah, they'll break it down. It's listed what's in it. Anything I design, and if I go file for a patent pending, it is listed in there. I have to write those ingredients in there. I have to. Just like if I draw art for my work, they'll take my work and they'll take it out and they'll do a patent search or a copyright search and see exact image search. How many people came up with that idea or so and so who had it first or whatever. So come back and you say, hey, Mr. Bird, you can't use it. Somebody already had it first, so you can't touch it. There you go. Yes, sirree. I know this stuff because I went through all this stuff before. And I did actually do I did a patent pending by myself. I will never ever do that crap again. Never ever do it again. Good God, it was so much paperwork. And it cost me I think that one at that one place cost me around $1,500 to do it myself. Come on. Oh, I'm running on TV too, that's why we don't get anything coming. Why is nothing coming up? We got it running off TV too, that's why. We need to bring it over to basement. Let's run it through basement. Run it to basement. Yeah, read through it. Read off through that stuff. It's important to educate yourself on that stuff. You never know when you might need it. Do the same thing in music. The same thing in music. Do the same thing in art. Some artists is basically they can't afford the copyright. Like the copyright costs $180 to $130, but they can't afford it. What they'll do is they'll sign their name or something into the artwork. So you kind of bootleg something with somebody's signature and date and everything and draw it into the artwork, but you won't see it. But they know it's in there. They go to court. They put a magnifying glass and look right over there. That's my signature. So that's the time and date. So and so. You're screwed. You're automatically sued that fast. Hard to fight that one. Even a contract, you know, if you say you're a fellow at a restaurant, you're having a plate of food, right? And you're eating and talking, and he wants to borrow $2,000 from you. And you write this contract on a napkin and give it to him. He signs his name to it. You know, you can take him to court for that napkin. He signed his name to it. And it doesn't make a difference if it's a napkin, a diner napkin, and you sign your name to something, you are bonded by that in court. So you have to pay it. Your judge going to ask you, did you sign your name to this agreement? Yeah, I did. All right, then you pay it. That's the love thing to know. People think, oh, because it's signed to a napkin, it's not what's the word for it? What do they call it? I get them all the time. No, it's not notarized because it's not notarized. It's not official. Heck yes, it's official. You signed your name to it. Look at the coconut. Man, I remember I used to think coconuts. You watch Gilligan's Gonzalez and they be drinking the coconuts. I used to think coconut was actually like coconut milk. It's like it was a milky flavor like coconut milk. So I realized the hard way. I had actually bought a coconut. It was disgusting. God, it was disgusting. I didn't know it looked like that. Oh, that's natural milk in it. Man. So now I got to order giant boxes. I got to order the containers for the colossal kits. They're not coming in quarts, just to let you know. They're coming in gallon sizes only. This is my day. Watching cartoons. Yep, that's me. That'll be me. That's the on Cartoon Network. I remember until I had kids. I love Cartoon Network. Yeah. That's blue. Check them real quick. Checking it out. Tell you right now, this is gonna be. Like I said, I love the black. I like all the screen paints I designed, but blue is something else. I'm telling you, I can't wait to get it out there. I really can't wait to get it out there. Now, when they get that PS5 nonsense fixed, I'm gonna go out and buy myself a 720p projector. That's all I'm gonna need. And I'm gonna display it off of blue. Why in the world would I go out and buy an expensive projector to begin with? The display technology. The technology does all the work. No need for me to spend that kind of money. But I'm gonna buy a 4K projector. I'm gonna put them side by side. 720p, and we did this already, and a 4K projector side by side on blue. I bet you won't be able to tell one from the other. Just like I did the blacks, the 1080p versus 720p. That's the whole purpose of this technology. The bottom line is you don't have to go out and spend all this money for these stupid, ridiculous projectors. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get the PS5. Buying the PS5, it's not expensive. The systems are not expensive. I'm gonna tell you right now for the door. Now, if you grew up in the era where I grew up around Neo Geo, that was an expensive system. That system cost $1,000 when it came out, and you're talking anywhere from $150 to $300 a game, a cartridge. Even the N64, their cartridges were like $80, $90. So no. These systems aren't expensive. No. Even the PS3, when the PS3 came out, it was $800. $800 to the Blu-ray on it. No. And keep in mind, even at the PS5, it can't do 4K. It can't do it. It doesn't even do 1440p. Neither one of them does it. Under a terabyte? Are you kidding me? So you got under a terabyte? You're running at between 6 and 8? You're under a terabyte? Oh, come on. That's the part that sucks, but I don't care. I'm modding mine anyway. I'm modifying mine. I'm taking mine apart and I'm modifying it. So I don't really care about that part. Oh, if I can't get hard drive space, I'll add more hard drive space to it. I just met a female on one of my customers. Oh my goodness, man, her intelligence is freaking insane through the roof. She does some crazy modifications. So I'm gonna send her some hardware her way, and put some money in her whatever she wants. Send it over to her. And I want her to do some special modifications to one of my boxes. I'm not talking about going online and bringing you know what? It could happen, whatever. But anyway, still. But I'm talking about basically just having some fun or doing something better with it, because you gotta be kidding me. I mean, yeah, the CPU is a beast and all that stuff. The RAM is a beast and all that. But what the freak? The hard drive? Are you kidding me? You couldn't put like 4 terabytes on it? You couldn't even at least put 2 terabytes on it? At least 2 terabytes? But you know what that is? I'm gonna tell you right now. These are the watered down systems. I'm gonna tell you right now. Come on, anybody's been gaming for a long time, you should know this. This is the watered down system. Then the next system they bring out, which is gonna be a slim version, it's gonna come out with the 3 and 4 terabytes or the better 4K capability. They did it with Xbox already. They came up with that Scorpion, remember? Xbox came out, it was a 500 gig. That's all it was. Then they upped it to a terabyte. And they came with the Gears of War version that had the 2 terabytes in it. These are the watered down systems. When the next systems come out, they always bring out 2 systems. When that next system comes out, it's going to be the one with 2 terabytes. It's going to be the one that's going to have basically that 4K capability. Maybe, I don't know about that one. They've been talking about 4K on a gaming system forever. And I have yet to see it. We're going to need a heck of a cooling system for that one. When they just look, for the size that they built, the freaking PS5, it's a mini tower. Let's face it, that's what it is. There could have been enough room in there to put a liquid cooling system in that bad boy, a big enough graphic card, a huge enough solid state hard drive. They could have really put it, but again, that's right, they would have to charge you a lot of money for it. That's kind of funny, man, because it's interesting how, I'm not trying to be rude here about console gamers, because I'm a console gamer myself, but y'all want the power, man, but y'all don't want to spend the money. That's the problem here. If they charge too much for the system, then nobody wants to buy it. But y'all want the power. That's what y'all want. And that's where PC comes in. PC is expensive. You know what I mean? If you want to go, you can go cheap on PC. But the thing about it is, if you want the massive graphic cards to be able to pull that crazy 4K and massive hard drive space and all that, you're going to have to put out some money to get it. That's all to it. You want that beast of a console, you're going to have to pay that money. Because they don't want to spend the money, but y'all want that power. Yeah, you know what I mean? You got to pay for it. That's all to it. They should just make 2 console systems. They should just make one that actually is the one they really can make. And then they should make the other one, which is the one that, that's how it's going to be. The same thing in PCs. The same thing that applies to us. When we build computers, you can have a mid-level PC or you can have an elite PC. An elite PC is in a different world by itself. You're talking about a couple $1,000, you're like some serious money for some serious equipment. There's 2 different versions of it. So like I said, but with console gamers, PC gamers automatically know you're going to have to spend some serious bread if you want some serious hardware for serious gaming. But console gamers, on the other hand, not to get y'all ticked up in a second, like I said, I'm a console gamer myself, but then I'm a PC gamer, but I know exactly if I want a hardcore system, you're going to have to pay a grand or two for that system. Console system, a good console system, maybe about $1,000. Then you can have your 4K, and then you can have your 5 terabytes of hard drive space. And you can have a big enough cooling system, man, like a good liquid cooling system to keep all that nice and cool while you run your games without your system shutting down on you. And you see what happened? They tried to take a system and they tried to somewhat tilt it over to the world of PC, and that system bricked. It bricked, it started carrying on, bugs started popping up, hardware failure, all that stuff. Yeah, I'm just saying. Can't do things. They should have went all out. And if they went all out and the price tag was too high, nobody would have paid it. Nobody would have wanted it. And if they skim down on the parts, then people complain because it's not powerful enough. When you can't, you need it too, but you can't. Now me, on the other hand, that's why I said they should come up with two models. They should come out with an elite version, like a higher elite version that has all the freaking bells and whistles, and then they should come out with the other one that has possibilities for upgrades. Or even better, I mean, yeah, they should make a system that has possibility for upgrades. It can upgrade the RAM, you can upgrade the video card, and all that stuff like that. Then gradually, if you don't have the money to pay for the higher top system, you can gradually build and upgrade your system. But if you're going to make it like a PC and you want to have the power of a PC, then have it act like a PC. Make it upgradable, so the user can come in and upgrade his machine if he wants. Or if he does not upgrade it, he can send it to a service center and they can upgrade it for them. That's how they should have made it. That would have been nice. But then that way, if you're not stuck with the 2 terabytes, you can upgrade that. Maybe you have the option to upgrade your CPU. You know what I mean? That'd be kind of nice. That's how it is. But it would have been nice to have that on there. You can upgrade your RAM, because I can do that on my PC right now. I can upgrade my RAM. I used to have a server board called a 2011. If you ever heard of 2011 server boards, those boards had 264 gigs of RAM on the board. Now, I repeat that. Check out. It's called a 2011 motherboard. This is not a motherboard. It's a server board. These are for servers. It's had 264 gigs of RAM on the board. That's upgrade for less. A lot of upgrading. That's how they should have made the console system. They should have made them upgradable. Why the systems are overloaded and having all these problems. They can't handle it. The console systems were never made to be designed that way. It's a console system. When I was coming up with a console system, that you got on the game, you played it, that was it. That was the end of it. Now you can go search the internet, you can go do this, you can download apps and do this, and go blah, 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 blah. It's not even a gaming system anymore. It's an entertainment unit. It's a set-top box. That's what it is. I don't even use mine at the time for gaming. Most of the time I'm on mine watching YouTube. Watching mine. I barely ever game on mine. But when you had games like the Dreamcast, you had no choice. Well, Dreamcast had a browser on it. You could surf the internet on that. I remember that. But you had certain games all you could do was game on it, like the N64 or the NES. You just gamed on it. That's all it was. It's a gaming system. Now they want to make these systems powerful, close to PC, but the cooling system on them are horrible. I mean, y'all think the cooling systems are great? No, those cooling systems are trash. I'm going to tell you that right from the door. They're trash. You could never put a cooling system like that on a PC. It'll burn out. You want powerful graphic cards. You want a powerful GPU and CPU and all that on there. You want all this crazy stuff, and you want to stick it in a compact, little tiny... Did you notice how big the systems are now? Yeah, you know, compared to the systems they came out, I know I'm rambling on right here, but the systems they have out, like the PS4, those systems were small, slim, tiny. They were small systems, right? The systems they have now, they got to build them like PCs, like giant cases to keep them systems cool. To have enough air circulation to work around all that freaking powerful hardware that's in there, because it's generating all that heat. But you should have put a better cooling system in there, to tell you the truth. They're not going to last long. I'm going to tell you right now. It's like the 360 Red Ring of Death. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to wait a year. And when they bring out the real model system, like the real one, then I'll buy that one. That's what I'm going to buy. But this one right here, I'm not going there. That was a 10-foot pole. That thing's got too many colorful bugs on it. Like I said, really quick, when the console system came out, when people were saying, oh, you just get a certain amount of bugs, that's a bunch of bull. Come on. That many bugs coming off a system? I don't even remember the N64, NES. None of them systems having this problem. Sega, you name some of the older systems from back in the day, Dreamcast. I got console systems upstairs that are running perfectly with no problem whatsoever. Now, Dreamcast had a disk era, like you wouldn't read the disk, and maybe a few memory cards. That was basically about it. A couple systems they usually have disk errors. Sometimes that the disk doesn't work well when the laser won't read it. You'll have that problem from time to time. But a system bricking in an hour? Are you kidding me? It goes into rest mode and it turns into an automatic brick? I've never heard of systems doing that. I mean, I heard of systems bricking, but not that fast. You mean to tell me you spend $500 for a system and you get less than an hour out of it to use it, and in certain games you can't play because you run the risk of the system glitching and tearing and freezing up on you? Then you got to rebuild the hard drive? That is some freaking crazy nonsense. That's a lot of freaking bugs. What bugs am I talking about? Are you kidding me? Do you have YouTube? I'm pretty sure you do because you have an account, don't you? So you mean to tell me that you're trying to tell me that you honestly haven't seen any of the bugs that they've been going back and forth about them systems bricking, especially to Spider-Man? I've seen comments on people basically putting the system goes into automatic rest mode and the system bricks automatically from the door. So you're going to tell me you haven't seen any of them whatsoever? Where do you get your mail at? Mars? I'm not trying to be rude here, but it kind of sounds like you get your mail from Mars. That's been all over the internet for the last couple of days. Since the system first launched, it's already been talking about bugs. You know that whole, you ever heard of coil effect? It is real, buddy. It is real. Because guess what? My cousin got a PS5 and his brick 2 weeks after he got it. So that's how I know. So you mean to tell me all those people, including that a couple of people are actually on the internet showing this system's not working? That's all rumor. They're not having any problems at all whatsoever. You can go to Sony's website and you can go to Microsoft's website, and it would talk right there basically about the particular bugs that your system could have. Yeah, okay, whatever, dude. You one of them. I know what you are. You one of them to say, oh, no, that's not possible. It doesn't happen. Guess what? If you go outside, the sky is blue. I'll tell you that 100%. I'm willing to bet my life until your sky is blue. Goodbye. I got time for your conversation here. Now you're gonna tell me all those people all over the internet, their systems are bricking left and right. You're gonna tell me, oh, it's not happening. It's not happening at all. This is the kind of person you can have an argument with. Say, look, sky's blue. It's orange. Yeah, they're bricking. They're bricking. It's when you have a few systems coming out of launch are going to have some problems. That's going to happen. But not these colorful bugs that are popping up like this. I mean, you got people that basically that they're downloading games and their games are not downloading to the hard drives, or they're depleting their hard drives. How do you put under a terabyte of hard drive space on a next gen system, and the games that are coming out like Call of Duty Cold War is 125 gigs? Are you freaking kidding me? You deplete that in no time at all. So you mean to tell me I paid $500 for a next gen system and I got to erase games just to play games? Why don't you just put a bigger hard drive on it? Why? I mean, you're not going to DRM the system. If you're going to DRM the system and use Infinity Cloud Space, all right, I can understand that. Why you would have such a dinky hard drive on it to begin with. But if you're not going to use DRM, then why would you even put that on to begin with, knowing that people that are making games with this system are making games? These are the starting games that are starting off at 125. They're starting off at 125, and some of these games are at what? Remember what he had when the PS4, some games were 40, 50, or 60 gigs. So now you got one of those games that came out that was 125, and that's Call of Duty Cold War. What the heck was going to happen when they bring Skyrim? You know how much memory freaking Skyrim is going to take up for a game of that caliber? Oh my God. Yeah. I got one game on here. What is it? It's Skyrim. It takes up everything. Everything. Absolutely everything. I don't even have room for the OS. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ranking on the system at all. I'm buying one. But I would at least like to get my money's worth and buying a system that I find out that I can only load about 4 or 5 games, because the game makers are making these massive games that take up a huge amount of space and the console system can't handle it. But we're going to have external hard drives that you can plug up to it. Oh yeah. Now see, it'd be nice if you can plug up an external hard drive. Well, you can't do it right now with the PS5 because they're having problems with the people plugging up external drives. And I watch Tech Review USA, by the way. I watch his channel all the time, and this guy's upfront and decent. I watch him all the time. And yes, a lot of people are reporting that they cannot plug up extra hard drives to the PS4 and fear that they're going to basically have some problems with the system. So there you go. And Xbox, as we all know, that they're basically what you call them, because I'm an Xbox fan too, they are the accessory kings. And they are the accessory kings. They are. And keep in mind, if they're going to have any form of external drive, I guarantee they're not going to allow you to go out and buy your own. You're going to have to use theirs only, and they're going to charge your arm and leg for it. But if you're talking about a system that's supposed to be next gen, and it's supposed to be powerful, it should be doing 4K. All those people went out and bought 4K TVs and 4K monitors and all that stuff just so they can use that system with it. Can't use it. It can't do 1440p. So what the heck happened there? And then you're talking about under a terabyte after you load up your system's OS or whatever you have to load, some kind of updates you got to do on there. You're under a terabyte. Then you got games coming out that are 125 gigs. Yeah, go look at the colorful bugs that they have out there in the system. I'll wait until they bring out the real system. They bring out the slim version or whatever version they're going to come out with. It's going to have the 2 or 3 terabytes or whatever it's going to have. I'll wait for that system when it comes out. Because you remember who was the system came out? Xbox One, when it came out, it had a 500 gig hard drive. Sony, when it came out, had a 500 gig hard drive because they were depending on DRM. They were depending on the cloud system. That's what they're going to use. But it didn't go over too well because people like to trade their games back and forth. Yeah, that worked out too well. And COVID can't trade games back for Jack. Can't go to my friend's house and trade in the game. But anyway, they didn't want DRM. And DRM means you have to be online all the time. If your online signal sucks, and guess what? You just can't get on that day. It's all to it. So they didn't want that. And Sony was planning to do it too because that's why they had a 500 gig hard drive to begin with. If they didn't, they would have had a terabyte in there. So you're talking about, and then for the door, since they're not using DRM because that backfired, didn't work. So why would you have such a small, petty drive on a next-gen system? I mean, you put an amazing CPU on it. The CPU on it is freaking insane. The RAM on it is insane. Why in the world would you put freaking such a small hard drive on? That's the one thing you need the most. If you don't believe me, or this guy right here, where he said, "Oh, it's all fake news." That sounds familiar too. It might be one of them. I love gaming just as much as the next person, and I've been around gaming for a long time. So I've been around since Vector Graphic and Pong. I remember my first gaming system was a Pong system. It was a Pong system from Tandy Corporation, way back before Radio Shack was called Radio Shack. They were called Tandy Corporation, and I had a Pong system. My mom brought it home. I never forget. We sat there on the sofa and hooked it to the UHF in the back, with the 2 prongs in the back, and switch it on to channel 3 because the pops on. And I thought that's the first time I played a game system. And I thought that was the best thing I've ever played in my entire life. I thought to myself, games could not get any better. And after that, I was bit by the bug. I didn't have the TurboRaptor 16, had the CD-ROM, had the FM Marty. FM Marty, a lot of people don't remember that. That was a Japanese mid-tower that came from Japan that played a lot of import games. Look it up, it's called FM Marty. Even Scottie Pippen had his own gaming system. It was made by Macintosh. Macintosh? Apple? Is it Apple? Yeah, Macintosh. Yep. Scottie Pippen had a game system. I had the freaking the nightmare of the Nintendo, not Nintendo, the Virtual Boy. Oh my God! If you didn't see commercials for Virtual Boy, they were all in color. All the Virtual Boy commercials were in dead center color. But the minute you got home and hooked it on, it's like you were seeing infrared, like you were turned into a Terminator. Everything was in black and red. It was supposed to be infrared, but it was supposed to give off like it was 3D. That thing caused migraines for days. There's a couple of cool games they came out with. I had the Nintendo when you had to be a saxophone player to get your cartridges to work. You had to blow on them. I had the Sega Master System with Thunderblade when that came out. The Sega gun that came with. I remember when they came out with the Terminator T2 that came with the NEC had it. They had the best gun because you could take the gun apart and connect it in different ways. You know what I mean? Make a rifle with it, or make a sniper rifle with it. Yeah, I had all those games, man. I remember all those games, man. Then the era of the CD-ROM came out because then you had Bonk's Adventure that came out on TurboGrafx 16. That didn't last long. That system didn't even last long. The Atari Jaguar had their own system that came out. That was a big controller. And look, that's a huge freaking controller. It had Aliens versus Predator on there. No, it had Aliens on there. Alien Predator was not on it yet. What other system they had that came out with? Odyssey came out. You had the Atari 2600. All the system, ColecoVision. Intellivision, all of them that came out. Atom. I don't know if you guys remember Atom. Atom was an actual full-fledged computer and literally was using data tape to record the games. That's really freaking old, Atom. If you had one of those, boy, you were the kid on the block. Yep. Then the Dreamcast, and then the Xbox came out, and then the Xbox 360 and so forth, and this little generation right here. Yep. I'll tell you, best system I ever played, and I still to this day, would be Dreamcast. Dreamcast was hit before its time. Dreamcast was doing online play before a lot of these games actually knew what online play was. Then again, there is a saga of gaming. When you guys complain about the expensive system, man, you didn't grow up in the cartridge era. If you grew up in the cartridge era, you know exactly how much games cost. Games were expensive. in the cartridge there. It costs more money to press a game to a cartridge than it does to a disc. It's more expensive. Man, if you remember Neo Geo, those of you do, that is the most expensive console system on the face of the planet, and I lie to you not. When the Neo Geo came out, it was $999. It was $1,000 for that system. The cartridges could run you anywhere from, if you could get them used, they were $100, maybe $125, maybe $95. So you can get them used. Brand new, then you're talking about maybe about $200, maybe $250 for maybe about $300, $400 a cartridge. Because people understand that the Neo Geo, and real quick, I said real quick, Neo Geo cartridges were this freaking big. They were huge. So everything was in the era of 16 bits, right? So you had Genesis 16 bits. Then they had that 32-bit system that you connect onto the top of it. I think it worked for Jack. You had the N64, but then that on top of that you had the NES and all of them. They were around 16-bit. But then you had Neo Geo. Neo Geo's games were like 340 bits. They were huge, massive games. So when you go to the arcade and they take Mortal Kombat and they port Mortal Kombat over to the Genesis system, which is 16 bits. Mortal Kombat at the arcade was like 400 bits right there. So out of 400 bits, you got to fit all that into 16 bits, which means you have to cut out the shadows and all the good stuff. So the game looks like crap. That's how it looks. It doesn't look the same in the arcade. It looks like absolute crap, but it's playable for you. But anyway, those people who had the Neo Geo could actually have all of what Mortal Kombat had to offer and more. Because the reason why the Neo Geo console system was the size of a large pizza box, because the Neo Geo console system had an actual real arcade board, motherboard in their console. If you can get your hands on one of the old Neo Geos, the cartridges on eBay, you can pull out the motherboard and you can install that into a cabinet. Yep. They had an actual arcade board in there. And they had these little memory cards about this big, about the size of a debit card. And when I went to the arcade, I seen this kid come in. He'd pull it out, little card out. And I was like, oh my God, it's got a Neo Geo. And he would slide it into the arcade machine. And it had to be a Neo Geo arcade machine. And he would start playing where he saved at home. So wherever he saved at home, he could continue to play at the arcade. And then he could save his game from the arcade right onto the little slot, this little card, and take it home and play from there. Those were the top elitists. So anyone you knew that had that card, there was somebody who had a system. They paid $1,000 and probably about over $2,000 or $3,000 worth of games. Yeah, I know. I talk a lot. I do. I just miss the arcade. I really do. Arcade was the place to be. They can never bring it back. It's never the same. That's the thing about it. You can bring an arcade back and it'll never be the same. There was just something about it. The Wizmaster. I know I talk too much. So just give you an idea that if you owned a Neo Geo, let's say you had all the games in the library today, good condition, this is how much they sell for on eBay. That's the cartridge version of it. That's what they go for on eBay. If you have one in that mint condition, here he's got all his stuff's been certified. If you got it in that condition, they run for around that price. I want to get another one so bad. And if I try to find me a Neo Geo right now, if I want to buy me a Neo Geo right now, to add upstairs, I should get me one. If I want to get me a Neo Geo, how much would they charge me for Neo Geo? If I just want the console system without the games, how much would this bad boy cost me? I'm curious. Neo Geo. I don't want the CD-ROM. The CD-ROM was a freaking nightmare. That freaking dancing monkey in the middle of your screen. It took God knows forever to load up because the games were so freaking huge. Neo Geo. Neo Geo. They got the console. They got the pockets. I want the console system. That's what I want. See how much one would cost me if I wanted one. How much would a console cost me? That's not the console right there. You've been on that one. Neo Geo tapped in US. That's a CD. See, look at the CD. That's the one you don't want. Those are the cheap ones. You want the console. You want the original one. The console. The original ones would cost you that much. See how much your Xbox, your PS5. This thing costs more than your PS5. More than your PS5. And your PS5 graphics are far more better than this. Look at this one. I told you them suckers run money. That was one of the most expensive systems in the world. They cost that much money. You know why they want them? There's an arcade board in there. Not only is there an arcade board in there, but there's all kinds of backdoor with program secrets and all that stuff in there. You know what I mean? Hidden games and stuff. That's a CD. That's a CD right there. That's a CD right there at the top one. That's all CD. That's the cartridge. So it costs more than a free. Somebody got one right here in the original box for $900. That system never went down. You know how old Neo Geos are? Somebody got the Japanese version of it right there. Look at that, man. They still crazy expensive. That's insane. I told you, you're not gonna find them for no $50, $100. No, they cost more than next gen systems. Somebody got a cartridge right there. That's the cartridge for $1,300. The reason why they added that price in because the games, Neo Geo games, when they came out, were $400 and $500. I lied to you not. They were Magic Lord, Metal Slug. Them games were $400 and $500 when they came out. Anybody that's old school would know that. When you know about them games, they were $400 and $500. You would get one used for $150, used for $100. But no, that game would cost you that much money. Look at that. That's the arcade sticks right there. Somebody got the Neo Geo X arcade sticks for $65. That's the CD-ROM. The CD-ROM was cheaper. Nobody really wanted the CD-ROM. It was garbage. It didn't come out with a lot of games with it. The loading time was freaking God knows horrible. It was so freaking horrible. I swear, you could take apart your car, come back, and that sucker could still be loading. You know what I want to get my hands on? I want a Steel Battalion controller. That's what I want. I had one back in the day and it got busted and moving. Somebody dropped it and broke it, man. If you never played Steel Battalion, any of y'all are mech games, if you're huge about mech games, that is one of the best controllers ever made for a mech game. And no, I'm not talking about that Steel Battalion or that freaking dinky freaking Xbox 360. That's Steel Battalion. That sucker sucked. This was, let me see if somebody got one. This was actually on my list of things I was supposed to be buying. Steel Battalion, please tell me somebody got one of these bad boys. How much they want for it? Not a lot of money. Steel Battalion. Right there, the controller. Who got a controller? What? Are they betting on it? Damn. Oh, sorry. Excuse my French people. He bidding on it. I thought that sucker was $170. I'm gonna grab that sucker right now. Look at the size of that controller. I got an Xbox to run it to. You have to have an Xbox, the original Xbox to run it. They're bidding on it. They got 1 hour. Who's bidding on this? $79 for shipping. 1 day left. I might grab this bad boy. I might snatch it for a bid. Somebody got one here for $8 bidding on these. I don't want to bid. I want to buy. Who's got one here to buy? I don't want a brand new. Give it to me used. I'll take it used. I'm buying. I gotta buy one of these. I haven't had one of these in a long time. Let me see. Buy. No bids. No bids. No bids. Got to be within in the United States. Let's see. Use. I'm gonna keep auctions open just in case, and I want one within the United States. Let's see if somebody got one for sale. You have to have. You can't. You have to have an Xbox to use them. The original Xbox to run them. And I'm gonna tell you right now. Well, now everything now is projection, so you should be good. When these things first came out, you literally had to buy a desk for this controller. This controller is huge. I want to get one of these. I want to see how much. The one got he's bidding on this one. There's a bid going on. The shipping on cost says $80. Of course, that's $49 for shipping. We got one for $400. Test a complete kit in the box, $460. $184. Her bidding on that one right now. No one's bidding on that at all. Why is this shipping $4.60? That don't even sound right. No games or pedals. There's somebody selling without the pedals. It's worthless. You have to have the pedals to play this game. Because the game automatically, the mech goes into tank mode, so you have to have those pedals. $374. Best offer, free shipping, pre-owned. This is what I'm talking about. This is how big that controller is. You literally have to have a desk to put that thing on. That's how big it is. You have to have the original Xbox to do it. And I mean, a lot of you not see all those buttons all over that controller. If you haven't played this game before, the most important button on that controller is that one right there. You see that? That's an eject button. If you ever played Steel Battalion Online, you have to master a 40-button mech controller, including all the buttons on top of your joystick. Part on your mech. Now, if somebody blows out the whole left side of your freaking mech, then those buttons don't work anymore. They're useless. That shuts down on you. It operates like a real freaking mech. You got to go and you got to basically do systems checks, diagnostic check. Now you see that little button over there on the side? If you play it online, right? Whatever mech you play in the game, that's the only game mech you have access to online. Say you got the top killer mech, right? And you're in there getting a war on, you're getting it in, blah, 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 what's going on in there, right? And you're getting destroyed pretty good. If you forget to press, it takes 80 hours to complete Steel Battalion, the game on your console system. If you don't hit that button and you die in the game, you literally die. The Xbox wipes all your game save off your hard drive to nothing. You die. That's why that button's the most important button, which means whatever crazy nonsense that you had to go through to achieve whatever mechs you had, you're gone. It wipes it off your hard drive. You die. That's the most hardcore mech. He's selling his whole thing for $700 because he's got everything with it. Now, of course, you can't play this online anymore, but still, it's a fun game. They have an offline version of it. They have the offline version and the online version. Somebody got it over here for $90, but no foot pedals with it. He got foot pedals. This is $300. Oh, only. Okay, he's got Steel Battalion controller pedals only. No game. I can get the game from anywhere. It's not easy, hard to get. $150. What's he missing? Pedals? Pedals got to be missing on that. It can't be that cheap. $255. What's the freaking difference between the blue and the green? I don't get that one. Because I know PS didn't have a version of Steel Battalion, or did they? I think they had to. They had blue and green. $400 best offer. See what I mean? That controller costs more. That controller is about the same price as the next gen system. For that freaking controller, it's still freaking expensive. Somebody got one for bid right here. 13 bids, 5 days. 5 days, 13 bids. Look at that right there. Good gracious. They got a mint in the box. How the freak did they, and from Australia too. How the heck did they come across that? Of course, you know what happens. You know what happens to all the old games? Old games, a lot of the old games, they get imported overseas. That's what happens to them. But it's just gonna take forever to get my hands on it. $450. They got one of missing the game. Missing the game. Look at that. But I gotta get it. I gotta bring it over here. It's gonna take forever for me to get my hands on it. There's the game right there. Game is $36. That's it. You can get the game easy for it. Game's not hard to get for it. The hard part is getting that controller. I got the Xbox system upstairs. I'm good on that. I just need that freaking controller. That's what I need. I'm gonna set this up in my game. I get it. I'm putting it in my game room, setting it up. 480. Okay, I'm not gonna do any of your time here. I gotta think on which one of these I'm gonna buy because I don't want to spend too much money, but this would look nice on a 135-inch screen. And keep in mind, this game on the cockpit had so much stuff going on in the cockpit. If you had a TV that was 20 inches, mind this is way back then. If you had a TV that was 20 inches, you couldn't play it on there. The biggest TV you can play this on was 25 or 27. Mine is back in the day. So you had to have a TV because there was so much going on in the cockpit. Your screen would have literally been that small because you had all this stuff, this readout information that was going on around you. So yeah, it advised you to have a TV bigger than a 20 inch and up. Mind you, it's back in the day. But I got 135 upstairs, so I'll play it on that. Nobody's bidding on this. I'm curious what is going on with this right here. It's blue. Xbox. It's blue right there. He's got the pedals with it. Everything looks legit. He's got the game with it. Nobody's bidding on it. And it's coming from New York City. I'm over here in Philly. Somebody got the pedals right there for sale for $89 if you want the pedals separately. So what's the deal? What's the problem with it? That's the only thing that scares me. If it's too cheap, then I'm thinking like there's something wrong with it. That's what bothers me. And he wants to bid on it. I could contact him and say, look, I'll give you $300 right now if you give me this unit. But this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the cables right there. I'm looking for any cables that may be snapped off. And I figure, why is it blue? All right, what's he got in the description of this right here? Like, you have anything like, okay, wires are missing, buttons are missing, buttons are sticky and don't press down. You got the disc. This is clean. Look at how clean the disc is. It's mint. You got a mint disc in the game. All right. $4.60 for shipping. How are you sending this for that? Hold on for a minute. You must know somebody that works at FedEx or somebody. Like, how are you shipping that? Shoot, it cost me money to. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot. I got downtime. I know you guys are talking about you supposed to be working right now. I actually am working. I got downtime. I had to order something real quick, so it's being shipped in right now. I pay a little extra money. Right now, until it gets here, I got downtime. I got time to drift and do nothing right now. But until then it gets in here, I can't finish off the rest of the product downstairs. And that's not going to take me no time at all to knock out. I knocked out what? Last week I had 37 12s, the blacks, and I had something like 11 of the whatchamacallit. Altogether, it was like 40 or 50 of them in there, and I knocked them all out within about 4 hours. So I can knock them out with no problem at all. You trust me, orders are good. But I'm like, I'm baffled over this. You know, something too good to be true, then you think it might be. I don't know. I mean, ain't nobody bidding on it, and he got 4 days in on this. I don't know why no one's jumping on it, to tell you the truth. But then again, that's how I got one of my projectors upstairs. Nobody was jumping on that projector. We just sat there. And it was like almost a $2,000 projector. Nobody was jumping on it. And they wanted $139 with all of it. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. And I waited, put the money down on it, and it's working. So my game in the room right now, that's the projector I bought. Actually, it wasn't $2,000. It was probably around $1,400-1,500 for that projector. But the disc is clean. Everything else is clean on it. Oh, I can't do it on here. Yeah, I can do it. I got a count on here, don't I? I do got a count on here. I'm gonna make an offer with him. You got a positive. You got good ratings on it. I know he's bidding on the bid because he's bidding on it. That's why it's so cheap. He's bidding on it. But if he put 184, he must be expecting to get at least $500 out of it. This is what I'm gonna do. You guys, I don't know if you guys will buy it. If you don't own the console system, you can't use it. That's all to it. Bottom line, I don't care if somebody buys it. I'm still gonna come in at the end of the day. If I have to drop $400 or $500 on one, I'm getting one. It doesn't make a difference. I'm still gonna have one for upstairs. But the thing about it is, I hate to see when people put a bid on that. Cause see how, say if he goes in and somebody comes in and just at the last minute they drop $1 on it, and he gets only 185 out of that. And if he leaves at the last bid, when I come in, I'm gonna drop $100 on him, and because he can make some money. I don't do that to people. You know, people coming at the last minute, somebody put their bid down and they put $1 down there, knowing that they was trying to get a little more for it. That's why they put it on bid. I'll just give him $100 when I go in. That way he can make his money. If I happen to get it, if it's still there. If it's not there, then I'll go to somebody else and get it. This one here for $460. He got the box with it too. I put some WD-40 on it. There ain't the original box with it. Who's selling a Dreamcast? At least I know where to get that from if I want to buy one. Who's selling a brand new Dreamcast? Somebody got a Dreamcast on here? A Dreamcast. Let's see, got a Dreamcast. I miss Power Stone. Oh no! I love Power Stone. All right, somebody got one here. We bidding or we buying? What's one there? Okay, refurbished Sega Dreamcast, new clock, blah blah blah, fuse models, blah blah blah. He's selling it for how much? $150. That ain't bad. Why is your light blue? Dreamcast light is not supposed to be blue. It's supposed to be orange. Is that a sticker on it? It's got a sticker on it. It doesn't look right. That light's supposed to be orange. $150, almost gone. Dreamcast controllers clean, completely sanitized. Oh, they're gonna put down sanitized because of COVID. Yeah, sanitized. I'm gonna sanitize when it gets here. I'm gonna just drop it in a bucket of bleach. Let's see, free shipping. What we got on there? Right here. What you got right here? Let's see what you got. Console restored, clean, sanitized. It looks clean. Because I miss some Dreamcast, man. I got so many Dreamcast games. I miss my Dreamcast. I want to hook a system back in the room. Like in the room I got back there, I want to hook an old game system back there. I don't want a new game system. I want something old. All right, that's not bad. I'm looking at him. He got a bunch of them. I might buy that one. I got the Marvel vs. Capcom. Do we have Power Stone? I got that one already. Somebody's bidding on that right there. I'm gonna get me a couple games with this. Somebody got one here. Test it with the manual. 10 hours left on this bid. With the manual. Oh man, I'm gonna do some shopping. Yeah, I'm gonna get me some Dreamcast games. Yeah. So we got the black one. On with the black one. What? Are you kidding me? Power Stone. Oh my goodness. You buying that now? That's freaking Power Stone. Oh heck yes. Power Stone. Power Stone. Well, we need my lights on for this one. Power Stone. Come on, get me in. Oh, I love freaking Power Stone so much. I have one here, but it's a Japanese version, and I lost the Game Shark on how to convert it, how to get it to play. It won't play. Oh shoot, I'm on PayPal. Hold on. There's some of that information on what's popped up. All right, I need to go to eBay. eBay. I need to go to Dreamcast. All right, let's see what we got going on here. Fuse mod, he modded it. That's why it's blue. I was wondering, like, wait a minute, that's supposed to be. Let me see what's going on with this. Maybe it's the cases. That can't be the game, because it's got to be. I'm sure it's not the game. It's got to be the cases, right? Amazing Power Stone Dreamcast US did amazing games. That's the game. It's the actual game. Sometimes they sell the cases for that much. Oh yeah, it's a game in it too. Okay, Dreamcast. So what's the deal with this? Is it let me see. Printing service. All right, hold on for a minute on that one. He's in Florida, so he's not that far away. Replica. It's a replica. So it's not the real thing, it's a replica. But it's $50. I mean, I figure like $50 isn't bad. It's standard shipping. It's coming from Panama. I'm going to see some real quick. So usually, that's some kind of skeptical $18. Why are you bidding on all these? These are all bids. I'm going to buy. 40 prices dropped down. Prices used to be a little high. $32. New listing. I got one for $32. Dreamcast. Is that in the case? What does it say? Is that in the case? All right. I'm going to definitely buy that one. I'm going to buy that one right there. Hold on for a minute. I'm buying it now. 15 watching best. Dreamcast amazing games. You got 1 and 2. Then American versions too. I'm buying both of them right now. I need that for this room in here. All right, here we go. Just water right there, Power Stone. That's one of them. Now I'm gonna go grab the console system. I'm supposed to have a whatchamacallit coming in. I bought 5 of these. Should I have one coming in today? Let me see. What's this one? I got 5 short throws. Where is my short throw coming in? Oh, Friday. Yeah, it should be today. I got another one coming today. Like, wait a minute. I know I got another short throw coming through. Let me go check real quick. Let's go check real quick. I can't show you. Let me check real quick. I got a short throw coming today. Another one. Let me see. I need FedEx. The FedEx tracking and FedEx tracking. Okay, scheduled delivery Saturday. Now it's Saturday. First it was Friday. Now it's Saturday. Oh, hold on. Let me see if this is the same one. Again, days keep moving up. Let me see. This one right here delivered. Where's my other one at? This one's here on Saturday the 5th. This one here is on the 11th. On the 11th. That's one I just previously brought. Yeah, this one's supposed to be here on Friday. Now we got on Saturday. Come on, man. Nonsense. Another one at. All right. I got a couple projectors coming. I got two ultra short threads coming. One's going to be in here on Friday the 11th. One now is going to be on the 5th. Okay, whatever. All right. Let me go over here and get the console system for Dreamcast. So I got memory cards galore, so I don't need that. I'm gonna buy our console system now. We already bought the game, so I got the Power Stone 1 and 2 coming in. Oh, I cannot wait to play that when that comes in. All right, so he got one here. Dreamcast console. He got one here. It's clean and sanitized. He's selling them. When you see those clocks on the side, usually it's a company selling them. Let me see what else we got here. $50, one bid. I ain't got time for bidding. $102 bids. I'm with bids. What did I do in the front? $128. Let's see, system console refurbish. It's a refurbish. We got it for and no other pictures. Not a good sign. That's a bad sign right there. There's no other pictures on it. So it says refurbish, but there's no other pictures on it at all. Period. He didn't take no pictures of the back or the front or nothing. Just a picture, and that looks like something he could have took off Google. Nope. I'll pass. I'll pass on that one. What's he got here? Nothing. So you find they all bid and bid. The only bid I want to buy. All right. Dreamcast. Launch edition, white. Nope, you don't want the launch edition. The launch edition had problems reading the disc. They did have problems, trust me. They had problems reading the disc. And sometimes you had Dreamcast, you could go online, you can share information like other people's saves, and sometimes you get some corrupt data that actually corrupt your memory cards. Everybody's memory going through corrupt memory cards. That's the biggest issue you would probably have is a corrupt memory card. 140, 100. This one, let me see if how many pictures you got this one. See, look. Remember I told you the other one looked fishy? Because you're supposed to be able to see the whole system. When you see something and it's just showing you one planet, don't buy it from there because chances are it's probably a photograph from freaking Google or something. And there's probably cracks and blemishes in there that you can't see. So this one right here, he has two controllers. He's showing inside, show it's clean. What else we got going on? There we go. Made in China. There we go. This is very. There's a memory card. Comes in a memory card. Everything with it. Yep. And he's got two controllers with it. And like I got somebody to play with. I'll buy it. I just want to check real quick. He's got one here for $69, but they're bidding on that one. All right, I'm gonna do a buy only. Let me see. First things first. He said, let me see. Hong Kong unknown region. Well, I hope it'd be the U.S. That would be nice. Let me see what we got for all. It doesn't make a difference. All right, let me see. I need how many got refurbished? I refurbished. Somebody got one new. What would a new one cost me? How much would it cost me for a new Dreamcast? That don't sound right. There you go. That's about right. That's what it would cost you for a new Dreamcast in the box. $949. That's literally what it would cost you. Yeah, that's what it would cost you around that price. You see how interesting this is? That's a Dreamcast. That system right there costs more than the next gen system. Which I'm curious, because the time-wise is a vintage system, but I'm curious, what would a PS5 or PS4 or PS2 would cost you right now? How much would a PS2 would cost you? PS1 would probably, you probably get more from that one. Someone's got one of the box for 300. Oh, that's the Japanese version. Now that's the Japanese version. I can tell right there. I don't even have to read that to see. I can tell. The Japanese versions came in two different versions. They had one with the red box, they had the spiral in the middle, and the other one was the white one. I wonder if they got the red box here. If anyone has the red box of this version of it. There we go, right there. I told you there's the one with the red box on it. Those are expensive. Those are like the original ones right there. If you got one of them, you're a lucky person. You're a lucky person. All right, look at this. Dreamcast original sealed, $920. Oh no, we can't be here. We can't be here. We can't be in this area. We're too poor to be in this area. There's no way in the world. I wouldn't even dare. I wouldn't dare spend $900 for that system. I mean, I love it, but not that kind of money. No. That's too much money. Even if I was rich, I wouldn't spend that kind of money for it. All right, these are all bids. Can we get one without a bid, please? No bid. US only. Thank you. And then can I get no bids? I'll take it used. That'll definitely work. If you got one refurbished, I'll take that. All right. And if you got one that's I can buy now. Auction, I want to buy now, please. Buy now. All right, let's see what we get here. All right, somebody got one for $100. Test it and so forth. Got another one, $89. Ain't bad. We got another one here, 104. That's not bad. It's not bad. None of these are bad. 135. Dreamcast console. Sofa and sofa memory card. Dreamcast console clock battery fuse. I would prefer to buy from somebody who has it from a company. All right, let me see what a refurbished one will cost me. Because if I get one here, I'm gonna have to still clean the daylights out of it. And let's go back in here. I got that whole anxiety thing going on in my head. Let's see if we get refurbished. All right, so these are the refurbished ones. That's about right. Consoles, that's it. Refurbished Dreamcast, fast shipping, $150. I think you called my name. Let me see what we got going on here. Plenty of pictures. Yep, nice pictures. Nice pictures. All the controllers. I don't need that. I got all that stuff already here. Yeah, clean. That's beautiful. So the pictures that popped up, that's clean. That's nice. It's coming on Idaho. Free shipping. Okay, official demo, blah, 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 system, so. Okay, we'll receive the following, Dreamcast, blah, blah, cord, blah, blah. Let me see, Generation Dish 2, so. Confirm, receive payment within 7 days, unpaid, buyers confirm. You ain't worry about that, I'll pay up front. Okay, please note the pictures out of the attachment. Okay, yeah, that's me reading mumbo jumbo. Okay, so he has this. Shipping is absolutely free on it. I can have it December the 10th with 2 controllers. So, gotta turn to the side real quick. I'm gonna buy this bad boy. Buy now. There we go. No, thank you. So now we got a Dreamcast for the room. Dreamcast. I want this done through, let's see, just in case. I'm gonna do this through PayPal, just in case if we have any complications at all. There we go. Get that knocked out of the way. Maybe later. Come on, punch me through. There we go. I will confirm. Yes, sir, I will confirm. Fast shipping. I'll be here in time. There we go. Boom. Paid for. Okay, let's go over here and check my history. That's my notification going to tell me you just paid for this. All right, here we go. Boom. So we got the Dreamcast right there, already paid for it. For my room, just paid for the Dreamcast, got it right there, and with Power Stone 1 and 2. Already good to go. Now let's go into the room and check my collection because I'm bringing my stuff in here now from the room. My Dreamcast was not functioning right and it wasn't working right. But check this out. I think I got the adapter in here for my Dreamcast. I still got gains for it. My Power Stone wasn't working. I couldn't get my Power Stone to work. So I got my Dreamcast original memory card with all my original saves on it. Right there. So we got that. Let me see. I even got the Game Shark with it, but I gotta remember for Game Shark. This is dirty. I gotta clean it. I know this is the rumble. Remember the rumble? Make the rumble. I got that right there, so we can bring that into the room. Let's come down here and let's see what we have right here for our Dreamcast games. We got Dynamite Cop. This is the Die Hard version right here. What's in here? Max Steel. Why do I even have that game? That game sucks. I have a game in there. I got Alien Front Online. Oh, this is an amazing game to play. I got, oh, that's PS. That's not for that. Everybody's jumping on to the Need for Speed 3. Boom. Original. Original one. With the book still intact. I still keep track of my good games here. Let's see what we got going on here. Okay, we got Incoming. I never understood this game, but I bought it because you could wreck stuff on it. We got Four-Wheeled Thunder. Turn my lights on here. Take that one. Switch. Four-Wheeled Thunder. Ooh, Soul Fighter. This is a classic back in the day. We got Blue Stinger. I never beat this game. I had a boyfriend called Walt. He beat the game. I didn't do it. That's Die Hard for the PS2. Remember that back in the day. Let's see what we got over here. Ooh, Sega Rally. Definitely playing this. What we got right here. This is another game. This came out right around the time when the Dreamcast was going under. Heavy Metal. Pretty good game. Max Steel. Don't even ask me why. Don't even ask me why I bought it. Unreal Tournament. Yes. Hours playing this game. 3 frags left. I have the fishing rod for this, but I'm probably just going to buy another one because I can't remember where I put it at. But we'll do some fishing. Uh-oh. Marvels versus Capcom. Yes. What we got here? I don't know what's on that one. This game was so violent, they banned this game, but yet it still made it out. Project Overkill. We played it. It's extremely bloody. What we got us going on here? All right. Let's see what we got. I have Crazy Taxi, but I got to figure out what I did with the game. This is the Power Stone I have here. This is the Japanese version of it, right? But I can't. I lost the I lost piece. Oh. It's right here the whole time. My Game Shark. And I bought another. Oh, no, you know what? Forget it. I'll just play this one too. At least I have another backup. I forgot I even had it in there. And this is the Game Shark memory card with all the memory card saves on it for to play the game. Okay, that's good to know. Well, I have a backup of it. See if we got any other games over here. Nope. Here. Oh, my old PS2 memory card. Look how old and dirty this is. How many other games we got to buy? I guess that's basically about it. Okay. I'm good with that. I'm going to take all my games I have here. Put them in the back. Put these back up here. Die Hard. My controllers. I got House of the Dead too. I can't remember where I put that at. I had the light gun with it too, House of the Dead. But I don't know what I did with the light gun. And I don't think it's going to even work. I think they only work on CRTs. Yeah, I think they only work on CRTs. All right. See, there's the original Xbox. I need that for the Steel Battalion. That's what I need. All right, so got my little game collection here. I need to get me a little. This is not going to be here today. I need to get me a little shelf system in here so I can put all my games in. As a matter of fact, I don't need a shelf system. I'm gonna put them right over here for the time being. Oh, let me show you what I changed in here real quick. So, I'm gonna remove the doors, and I ordered the curtains that go across here, the Japanese curtains for here and here. This is going to be where I'm put the tea room over here, so I'm getting that right up over there. I finished the sides right here for the little desk, and I did my radiator, get the radiator done. And now, once the bed gets here, and a couple other odds and ends, my lanterns will all be here. I'll be good to go. Almost all this will be set up. And I got the shelves for those who are coming in today, and this is going to be mounted up over there. It's going to stand up the same way, but it's going to be mounted up. All right, just about done. And I got to finish this out right here. I put the shelves in there for the tea room, and I ordered a mini refrigerator inside of here. This could literally be a little tiny apartment. I'm not going to get done if it might be close to being one. So, yeah, I already removed the doors. They're gone. Because I wanted the traditional ones when you walk in. That's what I wanted. So, yeah. I'll give you an idea. Let me see. Somebody's burning a freaking fireplace. Why? Let me see. Japanese. You can smell it when it's burning in the fireplace. Japanese doorway. No, I didn't ask for that. I asked. I love how you write something in and then you can call them automatically puts it in for you. Here we go. These are called Japanese doorway curtains. And that's what I ordered for my doorway. Japanese doorway curtains. Not these, but I got some different ones. There you go. As you can see. That the going back and forth through a door, like it doesn't feel real enough for me. So I actually went out and got some curtains right there. I actually ordered, let me see, not those. Mine are a little different. But these are the doorways that go into your curtain. No, actually for when you go to Japan, they have these. Oh, they're sliding back. I could have got those, but anyway. This is how you're supposed to have these right here. Oh, these would have been real nice in here, but I got something else. So this is supposed to be in your doorway. It's your doorway curtains, right, over in Japan. So I got one that's going to go across here. Mine, you won't see that. I'm going to fix all that right there and there. The doorway that's nice and smooth, but the curtains will go across here, and they're supposed to be halfway so when I walk in. And then over here, I'm going to put one here for the tea room right here. I already ordered the LED lights to light this up real nice and bright. You know what I mean? So I can see what I'm doing in there. But that's how I'm setting everything up in here. Like I said, it started off with something really small because all I was supposed to be doing, I was supposed to be setting up a display here for the ultra short throw, and only this was supposed to be done. Just this, and this. And then next thing you know, ideas started popping up in my head. I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to turn this into a nice little office / bedroom / Japanese tea room, theater room. And that's how it all got started. All right, well, next time I'll pop on, it'll all be done. And then we can check it out from there. But it'd be nice to go back and play in the Dreamcast again. I miss Power Stone so much. That's a good deal, $50. $50. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna get out of here. Grab something to eat. Thank you for taking the time. Your orders will be out of here. Y'all be good to go. Everybody has received tracking numbers from us. Anyone's placed an order right now, I've received tracking numbers. We only have one slot left for one more order. After that, we'll just restart the process all over again and just get some more containers. All right. Thank you all for the support. Thank you all.